very nice to me that she came out and actually gave me information without expecting me to list with her right away. So I'm Krista Baker.
And I'm Brett Baker.
And we met Edna honestly through a friend, Christy Springwater. She introduced me years ago when we were looking to sell some land. And then later in life, we decided to start looking for properties. And I remembered how good she was at giving me information and came in and visited with her. And she started helping us look around. So she just gave me information that time and said, you know, hey, if you can sell it to your neighbor without doing listing it, I would. Here's about what it's worth, which was very nice to me that she came out and actually gave me information without expecting me to list with her right away. So in the meantime, what we've done is we decided we wanted to start buying rental properties. And so I was like, you know, I'm interested in buying 1 or 2 rental properties and looking at something not too expensive, but that we could get started with. It won't take a lot of work because we're not repair people. And she called me like a week later and was like, hey, I have 2 houses on the same street I want you to come look at. And I'm like, okay. So we went and looked at them. And both were in pretty decent shape, and we wouldn't have to do a lot to them. And she was very helpful with explaining to us, what the value is and kind of where we're at on the purchase price. And, we were able to get the 2 properties, and with so little to do to them, we literally had them rented before we had our first payment due. So it was wonderful. She helped me with rental contracts and knowing what I needed to do to get started, and offered to post it down here. We had it rented and to some good people. She gave me very good pointers on how to look for the right people to rent a home to, different things to pay attention to, look up, how to kind of vet a person, for your home that you want to keep in good shape. So it was wonderful.
She's very knowledgeable about knowing people that she's working with too. That's what's great. She knows what we are wanting, and she's very knowledgeable in that.
And it does feel like she keeps us in the back of her mind, and when she sees a certain property that she thinks would fit us, she gives me a ring, and I'm like, okay, perfect. This is good timing. I just had enough saved up for down payments. Let's go look. Honestly, it's her expertise at everything.
Expertise.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say it.
Yes, at Edna's expertise. All the great information. I mean, she doesn't let you go into it blindly. She gives you information on the property that is good to know. Good experience with, like I said, going into the rental business, some things we need to know, going into doing Airbnbs. Great information, helped me with what to put on my posts, and what about the house rules and all the different things that you need to know.
What's great also is that she'll let you know if it's not something you should do at the time, which not very many people are going to do that. So we've gone to a house that she showed us one time, gave us all the information, then we discussed it, and she said, this is just something I don't think you should do or need to do right now, which I think is great.
And that's what we were debating. That's the whole reason we went to look at this house, trying to decide, should we sell ours and should we buy a new one? Mm-hmm. And she's like, I think you're really happy with your home, and as long as you're really happy, then don't make the move. If you're, I know the market's great, but that doesn't mean you need to sell your home right now. We enjoy using Edna as our realtor. She has done a wonderful job in all aspects. Knowledge, showing us homes we like, preparing us paperwork wise, making sure we know what we need.
She's the best.
Yeah, and just gets things done. Very organized. I love it. We choose Edna 5 times more. We've already used her for 6 closings, and we plan to use her for however many more we use in life. So
as long as she's still doing this, we're going to keep going to Edna.
She's our realtor, yeah.
Yeah.